I'll just look. Yeah, you're one. Yes, you are one. Yeah. Yeah, we'll leave them down for right now. You want to ready? Go ahead and try to go. Hey, I'm going to point to you. You hit the graphic. We're going to get ready to start, okay? When I point to you, you're going to hit that, okay? You're on camera 1 right now, okay? So we're getting ready to go. Welcome to the John R. Wooden Gymnasium on the campus of Martinsville High School for a Morgan County Wrestling Showdown between the Mooresville Pioneers and the Martinsville Artesians on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel and IHSAA TV. Good evening, everyone. I'm Eric Meyer, and I'm joined in the broadcast booth here tonight once again by Bart Mercer. And Bart, as we are just wrapping up the JV matches here, the Martinsville varsity off to a fast start this season at 11-2 under their new head coach, Aaron Johnson.
Yeah, it's been a great season so far. We've only been beat by Floyd Central and Center Grove. So Center Grove is number 3 in the state, and Floyd Central is number 2 in the state. So we're holding our own. We're just trying to stick with the big dogs and try to keep a good pace, and hopefully at the end of the year we'll come out on top.
Like we said, the JV match is wrapping up right here at the John R. Wooden Gym. That's why it's taken a little bit of time for us to get going, but the varsity will get going after this match here with some face-offs and some introductions, and we'll have that for you. The Artesians' opponent here tonight, county rival Mooresville. Head coach Daniel Mikesell is in his 7th season as head coach of the Pioneers. He has his team at 9-6 this season. Martinsville beat Mooresville rather handily last year in the matchup at Mooresville, 54-28, and it was the first time that Mikesell had lost to the Artesians. We emailed with him earlier in the week, Bart. He said the team's looking for a little bit of revenge here tonight as the two county rivals get ready to hook up in this match, but really one of several times they could see each other here this season. When we're talking about that Mooresville Holiday Tournament, we're talking about sectional as well, and the Mid-State Conference.
Correct. Yeah, we've got all those coming up. This is kind of just the prequel to what's in store for us. So we're going to see a lot of these guys.
We're going to see a lot of these guys, and you're probably going to see them in different spots in the lineup. There will be 12 matches here tonight, 2 forfeits that we'll have, but you are going to see, if you're a Martinsville Artesian fan and you're familiar with lineups, you're going to see a lot of shifting in the lineup here tonight and a lot of gamesmanship. We always ask for lineups prior to the matches, and the coaches try to do the best they can, but a lot of factors play into that. And one is who you have available, and then what matchup is better for me depending on who you have available, and you've seen a little bit of that in the lineup we have here tonight.
Yeah, and we've got a kid out that's not feeling too well, and so that changes our whole roster. They got kids moving up and switching weight classes, so it's not going to be a normal night for us. So I think they changed them starting at the 113.
Yeah,
they moved them up.
They changed Brennan Leonard, who normally wrestles at 113, will be going up to 120 this year. A couple of people changing the lineup. Corbin White up to 132. Tate Frederick is up to 144 as well. We should have some pretty good matchups. We'll just run them down from where they'll start. They're going to start at 138 here tonight. It'll be Calvin Walker and Leo Lawrence going for Martinsville and Mooresville. Then at 144, the aforementioned Tate Frederick moving up there to wrestle against Derek Mayo. And then Christian Coons at 150 going up against Griffin Sanders. Sanders on the season, just 18-0 this season as well. So that'll be a tough matchup there. And then Evan Hamlin, who's wrestling really well for the Artesians at 157, will be wrestling against Gavin Gott for Mooresville. At 165, we'll have Morgan Harris and Corbin Scott. At 175, it'll be the Artesians' Noah Sumner. Speaking of people wrestling well this season.
Yes.
He'll be going against Brett Woodlock. And Noah, all the accolades that he deserves as well. He's doing fantastic this season for the Artesians. 12-1 was just named a Rising Star of Indiana in the class of 2025 by the Indiana Association of School Principals. That is not a wrestling award. That is because he carries a 4.248 GPA for him as well. So pretty impressive, as well as there's a couple of Artesians that were nominated for those particular awards as well. Brennan Leonard, all he does is carry a 4.3 GPA for Martinsville as well. So a lot of guys not only hitting the mat, but hitting the books for the Artesians as well. That's the 175 matchup. And then 190, Ezra Frederick and Hunter Phillips. And Ezra Bart has been wrestling well this season also.
Oh, yeah. He's for being out 2 seasons, he's doing extremely well. It's amazing how he hasn't lost it. He just needed to come back and join the team and get that feeling back again.
10-3 for him, 8 pins on the season, 7th in the Evansville semi-state at 190 pounds. And then your boy Dominic Mercer, he's doing all right too.
Yeah,
at 215, and Caden Lambert, he's doing okay this year. At 10-3, Dominic is with 7 pins. He's wrestled well also.
Yeah, and he's only been beat by ranked kids this year, so he's getting there. He's working. He knows he's right on the edge, so he's excited.
Grayson Sperling rounding it out for the Artesians at 285 against a very good one from Mooresville, and Josh Cambron for the Pioneers. Then we'll flip back to the top of the lineup. Like we said, we're starting at 138 with a little bit of a different lineup. It'll be Calvin Walker, like we said, for the Artesians at 138 against Leo Lawrence for the Pioneers. But at 106, it's going to be a forfeit for the Artesians. Dalen Lane will get that. And then for the, I guess it would be a forfeit for the Pioneers.
Correct.
For the Pioneers. We'll get the terminology correct. I'm a little new to the wrestling parlance, if you will. But Declan Smith, a forfeit for Mooresville in that one, and Declan will get 113. Then we'll roll to 120 where Brennan Leonard, we talked about him. He'll be stepping up in weight class and going against Logan Wilson, and Bart Brennan has been wrestling tremendously well this season as well.
Oh, yeah, I think he's only got 2 losses too.
Yep.
So, and they're both against big top-ranked kids, so he's had a good season starting off.
11-2 for him and 5 pins for Leonard. And then we go to 126 where it will be Nathan Crawford for the Artesians. He hasn't wrestled a lot. He's had a couple of wins this year. He'll be wrestling against Wyatt O'Brien. And I think the final match of the night will be Corbin White and Tyler Miller. Corbin at 9-3, 4 pins against the senior Tyler Miller for the Mooresville Pioneers. And, you know, we're giving out all this info. We've got all the stats in front of it. We would be remiss if we did not thank Vince Sumner, who hooked us up, right? I mean, he's got
amazing.
us going.
He is amazing with his stats. He takes care of us.
He took care of us. We've got everything in front of us. And we said we had 7 JV matches before, so we were just kind of waiting for those to wrap up as they just did. Then we're going to get the face-offs coming here. We'll send it down to PA announcer Phil Deckard here in a little while, who will take care of some of those festivities as well. But getting ready to go here at the John R. Wooden Gymnasium. Glad we can bring this to you here. We'll get ready to go in just a moment. So we'll wait some of the festivities here. The wrestlers getting ready. Getting ready to get the national anthem coming up here in just a moment as well. So we'll send it over to the PA announcer, Phil Deckard, for the festivities.
And now for the face-off. At 138 pounds, the Argentine, Calvin Walker. For Mooresville, Leo Lawrence. The 144-pound class, the Argentines take Frederick, and the Pioneers Eric Hale. At the 150-pound class, the Argentines Christian Jones. For the Pioneers Griffin Sanders. At the 157-pound class, the Argentines Emma Henley. The Pioneers the 165-pound class for the Argentines, Morgan Harris. For the Pioneers, Morgan Scott. The 165-pound class for the Argentines, Noah Sumner. The Pioneers, Eric Woodlock. At the 190-pound class for the Argentines, Ezra Frederick. For the Pioneers, Andrew Phillips. At the 215-pound class, the Argentines, Donnie Mercer. For the Pioneers, Katie Lander. The 285-pound class, the Argentines, Gracie Spurley. The Pioneers, Josh Henry. At the 106-pound class, the Argentines, Nathan Lane, with a forward, the Pioneers. Your 113-pound class for the Argentines, Dick Smith, with a forward for the Pioneers. The 120-pound class for the Argentines, Brendan Leonard, the Pioneers, Jordan Wilson. The 126-pound class for the Argentines, Nathan Crawford, and the Pioneers, Wyatt O'Brien. Rounding out the meeting season in 132-pound class for the Argentines, Corbin White, and the Pioneers, Tyler Miller. And that is the class facing off.
Back here at the John R. Wooden Gymnasium after the face-offs. You heard the lineups that'll happen here this evening, and we'll start off at 138 pounds. Calvin Walker bumping up a little bit in class to wrestle Leo Lawrence from Mooresville, as you see the captains down there getting some final instructions from the official. Calvin, a sophomore, 8-5 this season with 5 pins for the Artesians.
Yeah, Calvin, he like we talked about last time, he had a rough freshman year, but this year he has come a long way. And he hit the weight room and put on some weight. He actually is looking really good.
Like we said, he's jumping up a little bit in class here tonight with the 138-pounder against Leo Lawrence. And apologize to the Pioneer faithful if they're listening. We've got who lineups are, but in terms of trying to have their records and things, you know, not as in-depth as what we talked about if we got from Vince Sumner, but I don't think very many people are going to be. He was the guy taking a job as the SID of the Martinsville wrestling team, but volunteer, of course. He's doing that very well, so he's got us with all sorts of information, so makes our job a little bit easier here today as we get set to go finally underway here at the John R. Wooden Gymnasium. We've been waiting for it. Here it went through 7 JV matches, the face-offs, and now we are set to go here as Martinsville and Mooresville. The two teams may see each other coming up, Bart, here in a couple of weeks at the Mooresville Holiday Tournament. We've got Mid-State Conference coming up and then sectional as well.
Yeah, we'll see Mooresville actually the next 3 times we wrestle. So that's going to be the Battle of the M's, actually. That's what That's what they call it in football.
Yep.
So, and we've got it here. Looks like Calvin's got some back points there.
Looks like Leo Lawrence able to get around it.
Yeah.
What, 3 back points? Is that what he got?
Yeah.
So it's 5 points right now?
Yeah, but he'll have 1 escape. There you go.
So it should be 5-1 coming up?
Yes, sir.
5-1 the score here. We'll keep it updated. Get going with about 118 here in the first, a high-scoring first period at 138 pounds. Like we said, normally Calvin wrestling at the 132, the sophomore, but stepping up, we said, some sickness, illness, and then some shuffling into the lineups to try to get some people, some matches, and maybe a little bit of gamesmanship, if you will, to try to see if you can make sure that you're going to get max points and come out with a victory if possible.
Yeah, we ended up wrestling Monrovia last Wednesday, and they kind of did that to us. We did a little face-off. Oh, Calvin's got him on his back. He's got some more back points. Squeeze that, Calvin.
Lawrence trying to stay out of it. He's got about 30 seconds.
Yeah, he got him. Great
pin
job.
There for the Artesians.
Great job, Calvin.
So Calvin Walker with the pin. The 6 points for Martinsville, and that's pretty good. They've got 2 forfeits already.
Yeah, so that puts us at 18. We know that coming out. So we just got to keep that lead, and we got to keep – they're –
So we'll get this next updated here. It'll be Tate Frederick, a freshman, 7-6, 5 pins, normally 138. He's bumped up to 144. Derek Mayo, a senior, going against him.
Yeah, you talk about an individual sport. They right now they're being a team. They are being a team, bumping up out of their weight class and trying to get a win for Martinsville.
Mayo, the senior, picks up the 2 points there. Now he's trying to turn.
Get out there, Tate. Get your point.
Trying to be physical with the freshman here.
Yeah, and Tate's holding his own. I mean, he's, like you said, there's a big difference there. Big age gap, maturity, everything.
Martinsville 11-2 coming in on the campaign. We talked about it a little bit in the open. Their only losses to number 2 in 3A Floyd Central, and then number 3 in 4A Center Grove. And Center Grove is just 45th in the nation, and pretty good. Normally when you think about high school teams and things, it's you're looking at the Iowas, the Pennsylvanias, the Oklahoma, those kind of states. But Indiana with Center Grove at 45th in the nation, and then you've also got several other programs that have just been outstanding as well, with the Brownsburgs and the Avons as well.
And the Crown Point.
Yep,
and
Crown Point. Oh, yeah, can't forget Crown Point up on the region.
They've got a lot of kids in the state rankings, so number 1.
Yep.
So
pretty stacked in the state as well, and the Artesians holding their own. Mayo trying to turn the freshman Frederick here, who stepped up at 138. Tate will try to battle here.
Fight that, Tate. Yep. There's short time. There you go. Get your point. There's a reverse.
Got a reversal.
There's 2.
Yep,
good job.
We're tied up at 2, so nice job by the freshman, and maybe surprising Mayo just a little bit here as we come to a close in period.
So now we're up 4?
I think they got it wrong.
Yeah, they gave it to
I believe it's 2-2 is the score here. Maybe we'll get it correct here.
Aaron's going to go out there on the mat. And
it's actually 2-2 the score.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're going to get it here. Was he going to talk out and get it set?
I think he's trying to figure that out now.
We'll wait. See if they'll get it taken care of.
Yeah, because I think he got a couple back points, so he might be up there. He might have 5, and Tate might have 2.
Okay.
They're discussing it right now, trying to figure it out.
Yep. Well, I guess we're going to stay at. Oh, we're going to get updated here?
I don't know.
Hold on. We're going to get it over here and get it taken care of. She wants to know, the scorekeeper wants to know what the score is. So we're thinking it's either 5-2. It should be 2-2, or if he got back points, what are we thinking, 5-2?
Correct. Because I thought he had 3. He counted 3. But if he just got 2 back points, it'd be 4-2.
Yeah. But that was a clear reversal. Am I correct? By Tate, should have been 2 points.
Yeah, because he got on his back there and spun around, so he should definitely have 2.
We're kind of getting it set here. They're gonna have a long discussion, figure out what it is. Now, how do they score? Do the coaches keep track or no, or they just rely on the people at the bench?
They do. They rely on the people at the bench, but they got it in their head. They know what it should be.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. They kept it at 4-0. I don't think they've changed it. So, well, we'll go back 4-0 then. So that's where we'll keep it. So Frederick on the attack here to start.
I didn't see, but did Tate start on top?
I did not see either. I think he did, yeah.
Okay.
So Martinsville up 6-0. They had a pin in the opening match by Calvin Walker, who stepped up from his normal 138-pound or 132 pounds to 138. Got a pin over Leo Lawrence in the first period.
There you go, Tate. Good job, buddy. He just needs to keep that forward pressure. I think Tate's holding his own there.
Yeah,
pretty good.
It looks like he is. So
Tate is a good wrestler. He's been wrestling a long time.
He's a young guy, like we said, a freshman.
And then he's got a battle with his brother, too.
Yeah.
So they got that brotherly love.
You got to figure that he's going to get toughened up a little bit. He's kind of having his way right now. Unfortunately, he's not scoring any points, but
we got about 45 seconds there, so.
So we just didn't get the reversal, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and I don't know why a coach didn't ask about that, but and they still might too.
Now Mayo's kind of got him caught in a little bit of a dangerous position here with his mid leg.
Yeah, he got his 2-point reversal.
He got his reversal, so it's 6. Now he's going to try to turn him.
Yeah. Fight that, Tate. We got short time, buddy.
Yeah, he looks like he's running out of gas
Come
here.
on, Tate.
Yeah, he got pinned.
That's okay.
So Derek Mayo with the pin for the Pioneers. So the battle there by the freshman Tate Frederick stepping up to 144 against the senior Derek Mayo, but Mayo gets the pin. So right now,
I tell you what, these freshmen, they're standing up and taking a beating for us, and all their records are pretty closely together. I mean, we got 7-6 with Christian too, so Christian had a tough match on Tuesday against Southport and came out on top. It went down to like 2 seconds left in the match, and he was able to hold the kid off and end up winning.
This is going to be a tough one because Griffin Sanders is 18-0 for the Pioneers, the senior, wrestling extremely well for them thus far this season, according to their head coach. When we email with him, Daniel Mikesell. So
and you say he's a senior also?
Yeah.
So we got 2 seniors wrestling 2 freshmen right off the bat there.
But we talked with Coach Mikesell, and really they started right where the heart of their order is. He said the heart of their lineup is at 132 and up, and so we started at 138. So we're right there where they've had their success this season at 9-6. You know, I also asked him a little bit about, hey, do you approach this a little differently because, you know, you are going to see them later on potentially in the Mid-State Conference and in sectional, and he said they don't really approach it any different than what they normally do, their middle-of-the-week duel. It's just a chance for them to see some of their sectional competition and see what they need to improve on. He did say, that it is a county rival. A lot of these kids know each other because they've maybe wrestled each other in area competitions in the summer and everything. And he was a little disappointed with their loss last year. First time he's lost to Martinsville. Wants to kind of regain those bragging rights, if you will. And right now, it's at 6-6 here, and Pioneers could potentially take a lead here. Sanders at 18-0 on the season going against the freshman Coons. He's holding his own right now, but Sanders trying to get him turned. And
yeah, he's got short time. He's only got about 14 seconds, so if he can hold out and reset.
And right now, if you're Coons, you're just trying not to get pinned, right? I mean, you're
and that's what Coach probably tells him here. Just try to keep yourself from getting pinned. It's we got 6 points to 3 points.
Yep. So it's going to be tough here, and you could see it looked like Frederick was really battling. He had been working hard in his last match, and eventually looked like when they got him turned on his back, maybe running out of a little bit of gas. That's one thing that the coaches talked about that they are continuing to work on is their cardio. People, I'm sure, that have never wrestled have no idea how much energy you are expending there just in that 2 minute and then a short break and then another 2 minute burst.
Yeah, they have no clue what the amount of cardio it takes to last 6 minutes at full bore.
Yeah.
They use every ounce of energy they have, and just to stay fit, stay tight with those guys. And I know Aaron, he works them to death. And the word is getting out. They just told me 4 new boys came on last week.
All right.
So
it's good.
The team's getting bigger. The word's getting out. So
they want to continue with the cardio, like they said. It's their high-paced wrestling as well. So just on a normal guys that wrestle, but Coach Johnson, the team, wants to really kind of, high pace, get out early, attack, those kind of things. And you've seen it here early on. Now Mooresville kind of Griffin Sanders battling with Coons, but Coons doing a nice job, like we said, just keeping his shoulders up off the mat.
Right. Yeah. Aaron doesn't have a problem with somebody losing if they give it their all, but if they're wore out and tired, he does not like that.
Yeah.
He does not like that at all. So I think after Tuesday's match with Southport, he wasn't pleased with it. Even though we came out with the win, he wasn't pleased with it. And my son came home and says, "Dad, we're going to be running tomorrow."
Well, that was a win over Southport, 37-36. But he said that comes down to like some criteria there at the end.
Yeah, we ended up tying on the amount of pins, and then they had more forfeits than we did. And that's how we ended up winning the match. So when you tie at the match and then tie again for pins, it's come on, Christian, hold out, buddy. Short time,
6 seconds. Can he turn him?
Oh.
He got him turned, and
man, that was quick. That was a quick pin.
Yeah, got him kind of on that shoulder that's all bandaged up as well. I'm sure there's probably a lot of pressure that he could not take on that. And Griffin Sanders, 19-0 now for the Pioneers as he picks up the pin there. So we've gone pin, pin, pin to start off.
I don't know. What's the gentleman's name from Mooresville?
Gavin Gott now will go against Evan Hamblin. Hamblin, 9-2, 5 pins, ranked 5th in the Evansville semi-state and 20th in the state at 157 pounds, and is wrestling well this season.
Oh yeah, Evans come on strong. He had a miss on Tuesday. He had some shoulder problems, and he actually went to the doctor today and got released, and he's good to go. So.
Aggressive here at the 157-pound mark against Gavin Gott, the senior. So we'll see how these two kids match up. A lot of hand fighting.
Evan is a quick wrestler, very quick wrestler.
So 4-1 here. They give him a reversal. Nope, out of bounds, so we'll get ready to go. We got some.
Did they give 2 to God? Or are we green? I can't tell.
Well, we're 4-1 right now. Yeah, I don't know
Well, they're not wearing their ankle badges, so I think that I'll have to check, see which wrist is us.
So there's been 3 matches here thus far. You see the score 12-6. There have been 3 pins. There'll be 2 forfeits coming up at 106 and 113, and then we'll come home with several matches. 138 is where we started.
There you go, Evan. Work him. There you go. Pull him over.
Trying to get a
there
pin
you go.
here.
He's got him. Just squeeze that, Evan. Ooh.
Kind of get tangled up here a little bit.
Seven to 1 now.
Hamlin getting a little feisty here. Didn't like how that last bit ended a little bit. The officials stepping in, talking things over. We got blood time here. So they'll come and clean that stuff up.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I know Evan was excited about something, but we can't hear what they're talking about down there.
Probably don't want to know what they're talking about.
We don't.
You got to believe, as much smack talking goes on in the world of sports, is there that much? I mean, you're in such close proximity to one another.
They do. They don't do it over the social media. They do it here on the mat.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Yep.
They wait because you can't talk a big game and then come out.
Right. Absolutely.
And prove it. So
you just see it like in every sport, though. Somebody makes a play, they get up. I'm just talking even on the mat and or out like in a basketball court and whatever it may be, football, big hit, flexing on people and things. You would think in a sport this would be the one where you would think you would see more of the smack talking. And you don't see. I mean, we don't hear it because obviously we're up here, but.
Right.
You would know more than me if that goes on a lot on the mat. But
there is occasionally. Aaron tries to nip that in the butt.
Yeah.
So he wants these guys.
Let your wrestling do the talking.
Correct.
Yep.
And no matter if you win or lose, he wants them to walk off just like they would any other day.
So we got everything cleaned up, and let's get set to go here. Hamlin out in front 7-1, and he's really kind of dominated this first period of play.
Yeah, we got about 30 seconds left, so hopefully he can get some more points here. But we definitely need a pin.
Yep. Really trying to work it.
What's the age on Gal?
He's a senior.
He's a senior too? Okay.
Yep.
So they've got a pretty big senior lineup.
Yep.
Oh, he got him. That was close.
That's another pin.
He is calling them quick tonight.
Yep, he is.
He is calling them quick. So hopefully the coach will let them boys know that the ref's not messing around tonight.
No, sir. So we're 4 matches in. We've got 4 pins so far, and 2 for Martinsville, 2 for the Pioneers. Again, we started at 138. It was Calvin Walker with the win by fall. And then at 144, Derek Mayo, the win by fall for the Pioneers. 150, Griffin Sanders remains unbeaten, 19-0 for the Pioneers, win by fall. And now Evan Hamlin, 10-2. 6 falls on the season. So he gets Gavin Gott. Now we'll move to Shane Harris, Morgan Harris. I forgot. Shane Morgan Harris. It's Morgan. He'll go up against Corbin Scott, the 12th grader, and Morgan at 4-8. Yeah,
that's 4 seniors.
Yeah. Yep.
So they do have a stacked lineup. They must have had a lot of tough competition to. Did you say they were only 9-6?
They're 9-6, but he also mentioned that this is the heart of their lineup right now, though, starting at the 132 and up. So their best work's going to be happening here, and we'll see how deep it goes in terms of his lineup once we start getting a little bit further into the Artesians lineup as well. Seniors are returning, all have winning records, have some inexperienced and freshmen and sophomores in the lineup. They're learning on the fly. That's what he's talked about. This is a long-time head coach, Daniel Mikesell.
He's got a great program.
Yeah, he's been coaching for 31 years, 20 years as a head coach. He's at Terre Haute North as an assistant, Northview as a head coach for 13 seasons. This is his 7th year as Mooresville.
Morgan.
Yeah, there we go again. Wow.
18-6.
Fall by Corbin Scott.
That's all we've got. Nobody's.
That's all we've got. Yeah. Another fall.
So here, hopefully Noah will pull out the win.
Yeah.
We'll be back tight again.
Here comes Noah with Brett Woodlock. He's a sophomore and probably not the spot where you want to be if you're an underclassman going against Noah Sumner. Sumner has been fantastic this year, ranked 3rd in the Evansville semi-state, 13th in the state at 175, 12-1, 9 falls on the season for the junior captain, Bart.
Yeah, I love Noah to death. He's a great kid. And love watching him and Ezra Frederick wrestle. They got those long legs, and we talked about the last match. They're amazing on their legs.
That just was kind of funny what just happened here, and the guy was trying to crawl away from Noah, and Noah made quick work and just kind of dragged him back into the ring and said, nope, you're not going anywhere.
So that I figured it out. We're green. Okay. According to the refs.
Yeah, I see it now.
There.
I see it on his ankle down there, on his right ankle. I see the green on Noah. So, he let his guy up there for a moment so he could come back and attack. But trying to get pins here and get to 6 points is going to be important here.
Yeah, we definitely need the pin on this.
Brett Woodlock battling here with the Artesians, Noah Sumner. Like I said, Noah, a little bit of a different style, unorthodox style, if you will. I don't know if that's the right terminology for it or not, but different than what a lot of wrestlers maybe see.
He does a lot this right here and goes up and underneath those kids. And he's just so tall, and a lot of these kids just don't know how to deal with a tall wrestler.
And we're going to see that at 190 as well, too, with Ezra Frederick coming up. So
I think that's the next match,
yeah,
right?
That's the next match. So it'll be that height, that length that's sometimes difficult to.
Yeah, I think Noah's probably 6'2", 6'3". Ezra's 6'4" or 5", and then Dominic's 6'3". So those 3 boys right there.
Oh, my goodness. He's got him wrapped up.
That's a split over there.
My goodness.
Don't let him out of that, Noah. You got 30 seconds, buddy. You got it.
Yeah, he's going to just run out of. Got out of it.
Yeah, they got 3 back points there, so now 9-2.
Oh wow, that cannot feel good right now. What Noah's doing?
He's going to do it again.
My goodness.
We got about 4 or 5 seconds.
So that's the 3 back points.
Yep.
So it's going to be 9-2.
It's okay, Noah. You got another period to work on him.
Yep. I think they're going to go over here and check a little bit what the score is.
I don't know what Aaron, he must have a concern about something. I'm assuming because he let him back out of that position, he's probably wanting 3 more back points. I don't think they ever broke apart.
So that's the conversation going on right now with the official.
Yeah.
And so, again, it's Noah Sumner at 175 for the Artesians. Brett Woodlock, the junior for the Pioneers. 9-2 the score. We'll get the 3 back points. Woodlock will be down here to start, and we'll see what Noah does. He's kind of got him wrapped up again already. Got that long leg wrapped around his. And
a sophomore coming in to wrestle somebody that's ranked like that, he's thinking about it during the week.
Yeah.
And tries to keep himself calm and collective, and just tries to stay 3 periods with him.
And he's battling right here. That's tough throw, and that's tough to come off of.
Squeeze that, Noah. There it is, right there.
The fans in anticipation. There it is.
Good
the pin
job,
now,
Noah.
Another one by the Artesians.
Tied ball game here.
That is 10 pins on the season now for Noah. That hard throw to the back, quick.
So that'll be good ranking or seeding wise for Noah. 13-1. So we actually don't wrestle for another 2 weeks. We got
Right.
the Christmas breaks. We don't wrestle until the 29th of December. So
And that's that Mooresville Holiday Tournament?
yeah. We wrestled down in Bloomington South, and Pike took a beating on us. We won the match, but, man, they beat us up pretty bad. A lot of the boys were sore and hurt, and so we need this time off to get healthy.
Hunter Phillips and Ezra Frederick right away gets 2 points. Very aggressive. He's 10-3.
You see his legs too. They
Yep.
wrap up with these boys, and look at.
He's got 8 pins on the season as well, and that was just a little bit of the surprise here coming in. Not to you, hadn't wrestled for a while because of an injury sustained in his freshman year, but he has really, really wrestled well this season for the Artesians.
190 is a really, really tough weight class. They moved it, they changed all those weight classes. 195, which 195 was one of the hardest weight classes to wrestle in. And they moved it down to 190, and that helped Ezra out a lot.
Yeah.
Because a lot of those heavier boys that were 198, 199, they would lose those 5 pounds or 4 pounds just to get down to that 195. Well, now they can't do that. They can't lose 10 pounds. It's hard to lose 10 pounds, so they've moved up to that 215 mark. So Ezra get on the other side of him, get that half. And
he's out.
Man, I guess both of them are out.
Well, we've got 6 pins so far, 3 for each.
How old is this gentleman here?
He is a junior, Hunter Phillips.
So both juniors.
Both juniors, yep. Hunter Phillips. Frederick comes in 10-3, like we said, 8 pins on the season. Calvin Walker with fall for the Artesians at 138 to start things off. Then it was Derek Mayo, the fall for Mooresville at 144.
Oh, there you go. There's 2.
That's Frederick, 4-0? Is that what it is now?
I think so.
Yeah, we've signaled it. We got our guy running a board here.
There you go.
For several years.
There's some back. There's some back points.
Yep.
There it is. Another spladle.
So we get another pin.
Spladle.
Is that an Aaron Johnson move
no,
here?
That's those tall boys.
Just tall boys. All right.
They're so long. They're so long.
3 back points.
I don't look at that clock as.
All right.
There you go. So it should. That's 5. They didn't give him those other 2, so it should be 5-0.
We'll see if that's accurate on the score.
We need the pins, though.
Yep. To keep this thing going. They're going to say it's 5.
Second, third.
Go back going.
Don't let go of that arm rest. There you go, buddy. Ankle pick. There you go.
Griffin Sanders had a pin at 150, the fall going to 19-0, and then it was Evan Hamlin. The win by fall at 157. Corbin Scott for Mooresville, the win by fall at 165. Noah Sumner win by fall at 175. And Ezra Frederick leading here comfortably 7-0. Trying to turn his guy, Hunter Phillips.
There he goes. Oh.
That's a dangerous.
Yeah, dangerous move there.
Yep.
He had his arm around him. Back of him. He's make sure the kid's okay. They're not out to intentionally hurt anybody.
Here we go. He wrapped up his leg again, and is that a dangerous move? He gets on his back.
Yeah. Yeah, they like I said, these tall boys, they just got the length on them.
Yep.
It's amazing what they can do.
Wrap you up like a little pretzel.
Yeah. And you don't know whose leg is whose.
He's going right now again. Oh, wow. Nice move here.
That looks good.
That was pretty.
That's it.
Has he got him locked in here? No, just kind of rocking him back and forth.
There it is.
There it is.
Great
wow,
job,
nice
Ez.
job.
Great job, Ez.
And he gets the acknowledgement from his teammates on the side, a little nod of the head when he had him wrapped up. That is fall number 7.
And I don't know if we've mentioned it tonight, but it's a full house.
It is a full house. It's a good crowd here for Mooresville, Martinsville County rivalry. Good to see the bottom bleachers full. And here comes your boy now, Dominic Mercer, against Caden Lambert. Now, Caden Lambert, a junior, a national team member this summer for had wrestled as well. So
they've seen each
has
other
some
a lot.
experience. I'm sure they are very familiar with one another.
Yes, they are. They're both juniors, and they've been wrestling each other for a while. So Camden wants he's sorry.
You're all
Little
right.
bias here.
Are we gonna have to take your mic
Yeah,
away
we
from?
might
We
have
talked
to.
about that last time, that it was a little bit of an easier go at it from there, but we shall see as we're rolling around.
And you know, Dominic's usually been on top of this match, and I know he wants. This is for seeding also for the next one. So both these boys have the exact same record. So whoever gets out on the win on this one, they'll be a better seed than the other.
Dominic 10-3, 7 hens on the season. A little bit of a different look, if you will. Caden more stout than he is tall.
And he has gotten a lot better.
Yep. That's what his coach said. Yeah.
Yes, he has. He did a lot of summer tournaments, and so these boys have seen each other for the first time, and it's probably not going to be the last time today or this year. Oh man.
Almost got one, but it goes out of bounds.
Yeah.
They're battling here.
Yeah. Dominic's just got to be a little smarter.
Coach Johnson talking things with him. Trying to get here.
There's two.
Oh, and I almost has him turn here.
Squeeze
the
that,
anticipation.
Oh, don't let him up.
Hey, if you're just tuning in to we'll let you know our color commentator, his son happens to be wrestling right now. So if you can't tell, the extra excitement going on, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Love that excitement as
We
well.
got about 20 seconds here.
Yep. So 3-2, he's got the lead, and we haven't had any matches go the distance. Not many of them have gone very far. There have been 7 falls thus far in the 7 matches, 4 for Martinsville, and this one looks like it's going to go to period number 2, 3-2. Dominic Mercer out in front of Caden Lambert, the sophomore, Dominic the junior here. So,
to be honest, I watching this first period, it could go either way.
Yeah.
One of them makes a mistake, and it just like, is it Caden, right? It's Caden.
Yep, Caden Lambert.
He made a little mistake there, and Dominic took advantage of it. But it could go either way. These are big boys.
Yep. The 215, and like we said, just built a little bit different. Dominic taller, Caden a little more stout. So.
Coach knows it too. Like I said, these boys are both juniors, both 10-3.
Yep.
I kind of scouted a little bit before and let Dominic know what was going on. So he knows what's at stake.
Nice move there by Dominic. Yep.
Dominic is good with the escapes there, like that, but
has to get away from him to get the point.
Yeah. Yeah, he just he waited. He went back into him a little too quick, I think. There he goes. He's going to let him up.
Yep, so he's got a point now. 4-2, Martinsville leads it.
This actually might go the distance. A lot of hand fighting when you get into the bigger weights.
Yeah. We've got the 285 coming up here after this one, and we'll go back to the top. We'll have a couple of forfeits, and then we'll wrap up with a pretty good lineup to finish it up.
There.
No match has gone the distance thus far.
Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds, Dominic.
He got out.
Yeah, he
points.
got points. No points. Oh, 4-4? Must have gave him 2 points for. He was riding him the whole time, I thought.
We'll see it 4-4 here.
Got to be smart. Caden's been wrestling a long time. I don't know what ref didn't like the way he grabbed Dominic there. Get on, work your way out, Dominic. There you go. Points are important when it comes to a match like this.
So he gets the escape and gets the 1.54. And now, you know, the conditioning, the cardio could come into play here a little bit.
That's a good takedown, though. He bull rushed. Dominic's gotten mad. I can tell Dominic. It takes a lot for this kid to get mad. Trust me, I've tried. He just.
Does he lead with his head here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Warning. And actually, we got called for that and ejected last week. So, the ref's talking to him.
We'll get going here. Once
he
again,
gave him a point.
5-5 the score.
See, just like that, a mistake. It's going to be a good match.
Yep.
I knew it would be.
It's going to go down here to the wire. These guys are good. This is just the beginning this year. So get used to it, Dad. When you're here in a couple weeks, you're going to have it, and then a couple more times this season too.
We've got 10 seconds there. He needs to get some points. Get behind him, Dominic. There it is. He gave Dominic 2.
Yep, 2 points here. 7-5. That will end period number 2. 7-5 the score. Martinsville, Dominic Mercer out in front. And we will get set to wrap up here in period 3. I think we got some blood time coming up. Eric Meyer and Bart Mercer, glad to have the call for you here from the John R. Wooden Gymnasium, and we'll excuse Bart just a minute as he watching his son out there on the mat, but doing a fantastic job for staying in control.
It is. It's
tough.
It is. He's just got to be smart now. He's got to be smart and make sure that he doesn't know where he's at on the mat. He needs to know where he's at on the mat, and if he's getting close to giving up points, he needs to get himself out of bounds. And now it's just a strategy. Yep,
he's got the lead now here with 2 minutes. We'll see how it works.
And the 2 boys that he lost to, the 15th ranked kid and the 16th ranked kid, he had the lead by a point. And 10 seconds left. Kid made a reversal on him and got the 2 points on him. And then same thing, 6 seconds left.
Wow.
6 seconds left on the other match and got a reversal and scored 2 points. So he knows what it takes. So he definitely needs to be aware of the clock and the points.
Well, we've got like 4 matches left to be played here, or wrestled, we shall say. Couple
there you go.
of forfeits.
Do your half. Get your half in there, kid. Jump to the other side. Put your head in the side.
Now, is this where strategy comes? Are you just trying to ride out here at this point in time?
But the problem is the ref will notice that, and he will watch and make sure both boys are moving, or they'll get a stalling call. And
is that a point?
Yes,
or is that okay?
That is a point. And as long as Dominic keeps working him, but Dominic doesn't want him to get out because if Caden gets out, that's 2 points, so then we're tied. Squeeze that, Dominic. Don't let him out of there.
So he's got the point there, 7-6.
Watch the clock.
7-6 the score here, so now they're facing off, and difficulty becomes here. The takedown gives you the lead.
We need a takedown.
Yeah. But on the flip side of it gives you kind of a 3-point cushion, so whoever gets the takedown here, but got to be cautious. The strategy comes into play a little bit.
Don't let him take you down.
So do you risk trying to go here, or are you just kind of facing off hand fight right now?
Yeah, and hopefully if he does take a shot, we sprawl and
hold him off.
Yeah, hold him off. We got 30 seconds. Come on, Dominic. Be aware of the time. Now, so Caden just looked up at the clock, so he knows the time.
Yep. So he's going for a takedown here.
He's saying stall. Yep. There it is. Good job, Dominic. There's 2. Squeeze that. Get him in there. Sorry.
You're all right. Good. I like it. He's trying to
there it is.
get the
that
pin,
buddy. There it is.
Can he get the pin coming up here?
11 seconds. Come on, man. Get that pin.
He's working.
There it is, right there.
He's working. Almost has it in.
There it is, right there. Call that, ref.
Got
Good
it.
job, buddy.
2 seconds left.
1.6.
1.6 seconds.
Holy cow.
All right.
Great job, Dominic.
And if you couldn't tell, that's a proud papa right there on the call. So,
but right there, that
Yep.
goes back to the cardio.
right, absolutely.
That's what that does.
Yep.
He went all 3. He went almost all 6 minutes.
Yeah, they went all 6 minutes, and it's another
And then
fall. Yeah,
pulled it out of his hat.
Yep.
So
another fall there. That's going to be a call for him to remember and go back and listen to at some point in time, and when he gets older, especially.
now this is Sperling. We talked about him. He's only weighing about
Yep.
204, 205, and he's given up. I didn't catch the weight.
Yeah, Josh Cambron we're at 285. Cambron's a junior, and one guy that their coach really talked about who's wrestled well this season for them, and Grayson
He
at
is a
4
big
and 8.
boy.
Yeah, he's a big guy right now, and
I guess he's not a boy anymore, is he?
yeah, but really you can tell that difference if Grayson's at 204, this guy's got to be 250-esque.
Yeah.
At least.
Maybe even 260s.
Yeah.
He's got some big legs there, so. And I feel bad for Grayson, but he's doing his best, and he's doing it for the team, and that's all we can ask of him.
You're just trying to battle here, not get pinned, and that's what the tail of the tape has been here tonight. We're going to, depending on what this match goes, we've had pins in every single match thus far.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, every single match has been by fall. So Calvin Walker at 138, moving up from 132. He gets his 6th fall of the season, but dangerous position there in the arm once again. And but at 138, it was Calvin Walker, fall. Derek Mayo for Mooresville, fall at 144. Griffin Sanders moves to 19-0 with another fall at 150 for the Pioneers. Evan Hamlin got his 6th pin of the season at 157. And then it was Corbin Scott for the Pioneers, the senior, winning by fall at 165. And then it's been Martinsville, 3 straight pins since then.
There you go, Grayson. Great job, buddy.
They kind of get tossed around there. Now he's just like, I've had enough of it. And Cameron kind of has him locked up here, and we're going to get fall number 8, maybe. Just kind of lay on him, yep. So another fall. So
that's all right.
Noah Sumner at 175, a fall. He was his 10th pin of the year. He's 13-1 now. Ezra Frederick, a fall at 190. He's got 9 pins, 11-3. Dominic Mercer, your boy, holds on and gets a fall. 1.6 seconds left in that one, the pin. He's now 11-3 and 8 pins on the year.
And here we go. We're at our forfeits right now.
Yeah, we're
so
at our
gonna,
forfeits now.
We're going to gain 18 points, so we're going to be 48-24.
Yeah, we'll get a forfeit right here, and then we'll get a forfeit here at 113. It's not Leonard. I have that incorrect. I've got to reset these matches here.
It's Declan Smith.
Yep.
So we got Dalen Lane came in and got a forfeit. That gave us 6 points. We're at 36-24. And then we got Declan Smith coming in at the 113.
Yep, and then now we'll go to the – that's not Leonard. It was Smith. They moved Leonard down to 120.
Yeah.
So
this is where our lineup changes right here.
Yep. So now it'll be Brennan Leonard. So Dalen Lane for the Artesians, the forfeit. Declan Smith at 113, the forfeit. And now we're going to go to Brennan Leonard. Leonard bumping up to 120, normally at 113. He'll face Logan Wilson.
Oh, wait. Well, so they did a little.
Did they do a last-minute switch here?
They did. They didn't want him wrestling. And so, you talked about the coaching.
Yeah.
Whether or not they're going to wrestle somebody or not. So he probably did not want one of his teammates to take a fall. And for seating reasons come.
Okay. So we're going to have to get the lineup here set and correct. We're going to take this. We're not really sure who's wrestling here. Can you tell me who we got for who now?
Yeah, we've got, I think it's Nathan Crawford.
Okay, so did we take another forfeit then?
Yeah, we got another forfeit.
Oh, we got another. So
wait. No, so they shouldn't have got, they gave the forfeit to Mooresville. Why'd they do that?
I don't. No. He got another forfeit, 48. So we were at.
No. We should have We should have 54. They should have 18.
Let me look and see. No, they've got. I'm going to get this counted right here. If I get it correct here. So we got 6. Let's count these off. 136 was us at 6. So we got 136. 144 was them. So that's 6. 150 was then. That's 12. 157 was us. That's 12 and 12. And then they got it 165. That goes to 18. We went 175, which was 24. 190, which is 30. 215, which is 36, right?
Correct.
And then they
got a pin.
Then they got a pin.
That's where their 24th
That's their
comes from.
24th. And then we go
3 in a row right there.
Lane at forfeit and Smith.
That's 12.
I don't.
And then Brennan didn't wrestle. He got a forfeit. There's 3 forfeits.
But is this 126 or is this the last match then?
No. It
was initially supposed to be one at.
Yes, this is 126.
We've got one match after this.
Yes, we got Corbin White after this.
So this is Nathan Crawford. Is this 126, or did
Correct.
they move, or did they make a last-minute bump?
No.
Okay.
No, this is Nathan.
So basically, Leonard, they pulled their guy and gave us a forfeit. But
so
that score should be 54. Is that correct?
Yes, I think so. Right, because we just added it up, didn't we?
I think so. I don't know.
We haven't had anything but pins
I'm gonna have to
today.
count over again. I'm bad at counting. So I'll kind of see. I'm gonna put these aside here because I kind of got lost and I couldn't hear Phil Decker.
Yeah, sorry.
Phil's got a.
All right, you want to?
I'm just gonna sort them here by
All
who
right,
won, and
there
then I'll
you go.
count sheets. I've been keeping track, so I know who's won on what side, and so I think as there's a great match going on
There you go.
here
There
in
is a
between.
good match. Sorry, folks. Trying to get our points right. He got a pin.
All
He got
right.
another pin.
That's awesome.
So I think it should be 60, I think, but
That was at the 126.
yeah.
So
yeah.
we
This is it.
Yep, this is going to be it. So that was an other fall. So there was 3.
Yeah.
So Corbin White.
So and then we just won at the 120 with Brennan.
Yep.
And then we just won with Nathan.
So let me count it here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That should be 54, and it is.
Yep. Okay.
54, and then they've got
24.
4. Yep, and then this last one coming up, it's Corbin White at 132, bumped up from 126. Tyler Miller, a senior. This may be one of the best matches of the night coming up, but we'll see. As Corbin 9-3, 4 pins coming in on the season. Martinsville out in front, 54-24. This has been a pin fest. Have you seen that before? Every match, I'm sure there's been matches like that. Every match has been at fall.
Well, I think we
there's
got
3
beat by
forfeits.
Center Grove. I think
It was like that too.
It was.
Not
we
for
got,
the good.
We got 2 pins.
Yeah.
We got 2 pins, but I think they got the rest of them.
Yeah, not for the good, but
no, not like this. It's not very often you have all pins in a match.
Like
not when you get to the upper level.
Yeah.
When you, like we talked about before, when you get up to the upper levels, the Crown Points, the Brownsburgs, the Center Groves, and they got good competition.
Those guys are wrestling.
It's all it's all
it's probably
by
low
decision.
scores. A lot of those are low scores sometimes.
Yep.
And
it was just like the 215 match.
Yeah, right.
And somebody makes a mistake.
Yep.
You know, but not very often.
Well, everything kind of played out like we thought. We were kind of looking for that 120 matchup, but Brennan had bumped up to 120, and then Logan Wilson had bumped up to 120 as well. And Mooresville, because the match wasn't close, I'm guessing decided not to wrestle their guy because they're going to see each other coming up.
There's another spladle, and I would probably agree that. And usually later in the season, coaches will do that with their kids. They don't want them to see each other until there's a great job.
Another fall. Wow.
60-24.
60-24. That's a pretty dominant score by the Artesians.
It is. That's 2 years in a row then.
All falls, yeah. And so, we'll run it down real quick, and then we'll get out of here in a moment. We started at 138, Calvin Walker by fall for the Artesians. And then at 144, Derek Mayo for the Pioneers. 150, it was Griffin Sanders for the Pioneers. Then at 157, it was Evan Hamlin for Martinsville. At 165, it was Corbin Scott by fall. These are all by fall, folks. Every single match was a forfeit or a fall tonight. Then Martinsville reels off 3 straight falls. 175, Noah Sumner. 190, Ezra Frederick. 215, Dominic Mercer, before Josh Cambron continued his nice season for the Pioneers with a fall at 285. Then we got the forfeits. Dalen Lane at 106, Declan Smith at 113, Brennan Leonard at 120. They're winning by forfeit. They didn't forfeit. They win by forfeit. Then Nathan Crawford, the sophomore, came in 2-0 at 126. He gets a fall. And then we wrap it up. Corbin White might as well have a fall. That's exactly what he does. Martinsville 60-24, the final here tonight. Bart, we appreciate it. We'll probably see you here, about a month again in Whiteland to wrap up the year.
It. And I'll let you know how we're doing come the end of the season, or the actually end of the year. See how we do at Holiday Classic. And I don't know if you mentioned it or not, but Martinsville's 10th in the state.
Yeah, that's right.
For the first time.
Yep.
In the semi-state.
In the semi-state. So
that's first time in Martinsville history.
Yeah. So
as a team.
Yep, they're doing well.
We got a tough team.
Doing well. They moved,
and they showed it
12-2. 12-2 here tonight with the wins. Bart, we appreciate it. Thanks. We'll see you here in about a month here coming up at Whiteland.
Thank you to have me. I appreciate it.
That's does it here from the John R. Wooden Gymnasium, Martinsville. 60-24. They dominate the Pioneers here. This has been a student production of WRAP 15 Sports, the MHS Rewind YouTube channel, and IHSAA TV. Students in the RTV program at Martinsville High School responsible for producing it. Ann Mills and Nick Big Tut Tutterow running cameras here tonight. Jackson Turner produced it for those students, and Bart Mercer. I'm Eric Myers. So long, everyone, from the John R. Wooden Gym.